Yes, started beta.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. What is evaporation? Any idea about evaporation?
Yes, sir.
Yes, go ahead.
Sir, evaporation means due to the sun's heat, the water will change into gas and ri- rise up into the.
Okay, okay.
Due to the sun's heat or extreme compression, or if the temperature changes, the molecules of oxygen in the water, and they evaporate and form on top of, yeah, and they evaporate.
Okay, okay, okay. So let me explain you what is evaporation means. Okay. So the conversion of liquid, any liquid, or we should not write any. Okay, so conversion of liquid substance into gaseous form, into gaseous state at any temperature and pressure is called as evaporation. Is not you, is called as evaporation. Okay, so like if you will place the ice cube at a room temperature, and if you will observe on the surface, you will find, like that ice is going to convert into the water, and that water starts evaporating, means the substance from liquid, okay, it converts into the gaseous form at any temperature. Okay, suppose you are applying, the you are washing your clothes, they contain water. Okay, so that's why that cloth have to be dried. Okay, so what happens during the process, the water molecule present along with the cotton fiber, okay, they convert from liquid to gaseous state. Okay, that process is nothing but the evaporation. Okay, like if in you have visited any, like in Hyderabad you have Hussain Sagar, is it? So if you will go there in the morning time, you will see that water is getting evaporated from the surface of liquid. So what happens there? Okay, so particles present on the surface. Okay, suppose this is the container which contain the water in it, and these are the surface particles. These are the surface particles. Okay, so the surface particle, or we can say the particle they are present on the surface have higher energy. Okay, that's why they are on upper side. Okay, these particle again absorb energy from the surrounding. Okay, it is only not in presence of sun, even in night time also evaporation takes place. Okay, that's why we have written here at any temperature. Okay, or any time, any season, you can say even night time, early morning, late morning. Okay, that evaporation process takes place. Okay, so what happens that particular time, that surface particle having energy high, okay, and again they absorb energy from the surrounding, and their energy level again get increases. Okay, so due to higher energy level, particles which are present on the surface, they start skipping from the liquid into the atmosphere. Okay, that means directly here, okay, that gaseous particle converts into that liquid particles convert into the gaseous form. This process is called as evaporation. Okay, So this is the definition for evaporation. What is the definition? Conversion of liquid substance into the gaseous state or gaseous form at any temperature and pressure is called as evaporation. Understood, beta?
Understood.
Okay. So now here we have from your notes the phenomenon by which molecule in a liquid state undergoes spontaneous means the process takes place on their own. Okay, we are not providing the heat. Sun is not going to provide the heat. Okay, at any temperature that process takes place spontaneously, that means on their own, even in night time also. There is no sunlight is present in during night time, but still evaporation takes place. Okay, so at any time, any any substance which is in liquid state, if it convert into the gaseous form, then it is the evaporation. Okay, so the spontaneous transition means the change from liquid to gas. Okay, that change takes place, and change means nothing but the transition to the gaseous phase at any temperature. Okay, below its boiling point. Yeah, it is very important to mention below their boiling point, because suppose we have water. Okay, water in liquid state, its boiling point is 100 degrees Celsius. Okay, at 100 degrees Celsius. If water convert into gaseous form at 99 degrees Celsius, that means it is evaporation. Okay, so any temperature between 0 degree to 99 degree, okay, if liquid convert into the gaseous form at this temperature range, then it will be the evaporation. So I'm going to write one more point here. Temperature and pressure. So instead of pressure, I'm going to write here at any temperature below their boiling point. Below their boiling point. Boiling point is called as evaporation. Okay, beta, understood? Yeah. For example, the gradual drying of the damp, okay, cloth is caused by the evaporation. Okay, and water converts into, like liquid water converts into the water vapor, and vapors are nothing but the gas. Okay, so here one diagram is given here. Sunlight is like mentioned here, but there is no need to sunlight also. Okay, so the sunlight coming from the sun, which provides the energy to the surface particle. Okay, and this surface particle will going to absorb the energy, will then it causes to increase in their energy level. So due to increase in energy level, surface particles of the liquid, they escape into the gas. Okay, and this process is called as evaporation. Understood, beta?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Even at their home, like you are applying that wet cloth to your floor in order to clean. Okay, that liquid water get evaporated at a room temperature only. There is no need to heat that particular water at 100 degrees Celsius. It get evaporated at a room temperature. That means it is again evaporation. Okay, so there is a difference between evaporation and melting point. Sorry, boiling point. Boiling point is the temperature at which liquid convert from liquid substance convert into gaseous form at a fixed temperature. Like water have a boiling point of 100 degrees Celsius. That means the water will convert into liquid to gaseous form at 100 degrees Celsius. So that will be the boiling point, not evaporation. Okay, so evaporation means the conversion of liquid into gaseous form at any temperature below the boiling point of the substance is called as evaporation. Okay, yeah, now take a screenshot because I'm going to scroll it down. The definition you have to write down. Have you taken the screenshot, beta?
Done, sir.
Okay, everyone. So any doubt?
Yes, sir.
Any doubt here, beta? Any doubt? Any doubt?
No.
Okay. So now we are going to discuss about the factor affecting the evaporation. Okay. So what are the factors that affect the process of evaporation? So first, that factor is the temperature. Okay. If the temperature will increase, the rate of evaporation also increases. Okay. So I'm going to write the mathematical term for that. Okay. So the temperature we can write here, temperature is going to represent by T. So temperature is directly proportional to evaporation. That means if the temperature of the liquid substance will get increased, the rate of evaporation is also going to increase. Okay. So here we have the rate of evaporation increases with increase in temperature. Okay. So the rate of temperature in summer season is higher as compared to the winter season. Then we have surface area. Okay. Suppose you are having 1 liter of water in a water bottle and keep the mouth open of the water bottle. Okay. And 1 liter water you can take on the another container. Okay. This is another container having the large surface area of the container. Okay. So see, this is nothing but the surface area of the liquid when liquid or water present in a bottle, and it is a large container. Okay, having the very large mouth, so the surface number of surface particle will be higher in that case. Okay, so evaporation will higher in that particular place as compared to the bottle. Okay, so the rate again we can say the surface area is directly proportional to evaporation. Means surface area if increases, then evaporation will also increase. Then we have humidity. Humidity is nothing but the amount of water vapor present in our atmosphere is called as humidity. Okay, so the rate of evaporation decreases. So here the relation is very opposite. Like humidity is inversely proportional to the evaporation. Okay, if in surrounding number of particles are of liquid present in a higher amount, then evaporation process will get reduced. Okay, that's why it is mentioned here. The rate of evaporation decreases with increase in humidity. Okay, if number of particle in atmosphere increases, then the evaporation process will get decreased. Okay, last point, the wind speed. Okay, so evaporation also depend on the wind speed. Okay, the rate of evaporation increases with increase in wind speed. So I am going to write here, wind speed is directly proportional to evaporation. Okay, wind speed, okay, if increases, it is directly proportional, means if it is going to increase, then evaporation is also going to increase. Okay, like this, that relation is called as direct relation. Okay, so beta, in factor affecting the evaporation, any doubt? How, any doubt here? No. Now
No,
again
sir.
take a screenshot for that. Done.
Yes, sir, done.
Okay, and Akshay, have you taken the screenshot?
Yes, sir.
And Sai?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So here I think we have only 1 minute left. So any doubt here in this chapter, in this part? If you have any doubt, you can clarify. I think now you can take a screenshot beta, because here whole thing will come like evaporation, factor of fatigue, evaporation and all. Okay, now take a screenshot for that also. Done?
Done, sir.
Okay. So I think we have completed our today's session. Okay, beta. So by next lecture, we are going to attend the cooling due to evaporation. Very important concept. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Bye, beta.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, beta. Yeah.